Man, I love you so much. You just don't know how much I love you. You don't know how much I admire you. You don't know how much I care about you. I can't care as much for you as much as you care for me. And you have shown that to me over the course of my lifetime. And I can't repay you back. But man, I love you. I love you so, so much. Oh man, I don't want to get emotional. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna actually read from this book, because if I don't read, I'll be over here crying yourself a river.
Okay.
Man, I love you so, so much. I mean, I remember when you gave me everything I ever wanted. I mean, you gave me money.
Indeed.
You gave me food. You gave me shelter when I didn't even have shelter.
I did.
You gave me love, unconditional love.
I did.
But yet and still, as soon as I got my money, as soon as I got what you inherited to me, I ran off.
You did. Mm-hmm.
I ran off, and times got bad. Times got worse. I remember just feeling ashamed. I remember thinking, should I call back home and should I ask to come back home? But I was ashamed, and I didn't do that until I got to my lowest of low. And when I called you, you was there. That's why I love you so much, man. You was there. I wasn't met with resistance. I wasn't met with anger or hate or malice. I wasn't met with none of that. I was met with love and compassion and understanding. I was met with your arms wide open. You took me back in.
Mm-hmm.
You took me back in, man. I thought you was gonna kick me to the side, but you took me back in. Then you threw a party for me in my name. You told everybody your son is back home.
You were. You were.
You told everybody your man is back home. You told everybody your friend is back home.
Mm-hmm.
You told everybody your brother is back home. You wasn't ashamed. You wasn't ashamed of me, man. And for that, I love you so, so much. Man. And when I was out there, I thought I was by myself. I remember all the times, all the great times that we had together. I remember the poems that you recited to me. I remember the love you shown to me, and I was just like, you never gonna leave me. So literally, I was at this beach and I was just walking and I was just looking down, and I was just like, man, I remember 2 lines of footprints, and then it got to the point there was only 1 line of footprints. And I started to panic. I started to hyperventilate because I was like, I'm out here by myself. I'm out here by myself. But then I just remember all the times that I did you wrong. I remember all the times that I lied on you. I remember all the times I was mad. I was hateful. I was angry towards you. I remember that time. But then I also remember in that time, you carried me. When I couldn't even carry myself. When all my friends was gone. When my family had turned their back on me, you carried me. That's why I love you so much. You knew the weight on my shoulder was too much for me to bear. You knew that I needed somebody. And in that time, you was there. Oh, I love you so much. And as I got older, as I grown, I thought my way was the right way. I thought my way was the only way. I didn't listen to you. And you loved me. That's the thing. You loved me. You had every right in the world just to throw me to the side. You had every right in the world not to speak to me again, ever again. But yet and still you sitting here right here beside me just listening to me. When I didn't want to listen, you still cared. When I didn't want to hear your explanation, you still met me with understanding. You met me with love. You met me with grace and mercy. And because of your subtle approach to me and your love and your grace, my eyes was blurry. But it was through your love and your grace that my eyes was healed. Meaning I wasn't blind no more. Because when I was met with that slop, when I was eating that slop, you still loved me. So I'm not blind no more. I appreciate you for standing beside me. When everybody talked junk about me, you spoke up for me.
You did, and I did.
You spoke up for me. Nobody else did. So I love you so much. And you always give me signs. You always give me something I can think about. You always give me an understanding. You always show me in subtle ways. I mean, I look out the window and I just think, man, what would I be without you? And I think of a lot of things that have happened in the past. And I'm like, this can't happen again. I'm like, this can't happen again. But I wear these colors, man. I wear these colors. I wear all these different colors because this tells me that you would never destroy me like the way we were destroyed in the past. You told me this would never happen again. You told me that these colors, you told me that you made a promise to me. You made a covenant with your son, with your daughters. You made a covenant to us and said, it would not destroy us. That water again. And I love you for that. I love when I look at these colors. I love when I look at the rainbow outside. I love that I can feel warmth and happiness. I know that I have somebody who loves me and will never throw me by the wayside again. I love when I look at that rainbow, that when I see that, it reminds me of the promise you made to me. I love you. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, I love you so much. This the one that tripped me out though, because through my whole life, I denied you. Through my whole life, I denied you.
You did.
And it hurt. Because I was afraid. I was so afraid. I was afraid of losing my life. I was afraid that people was going to kill me. I was afraid that people was going to chastise me with rocks. And I was afraid I was going to get shot down by a barrage of bullets. I was afraid that my family was going to turn their back on me. I was afraid that nobody would understand. So when they asked me, was I in love with you? When they asked me, did I know you? I said no. I said no. I said no, I don't. yet you never left me. Yet you love me still. Yet you didn't care what I said. You still love me. I denied you. After all this time you've been in my life, when you needed me most, I wasn't there. It's funny because when I think of it, when I think that I wasn't there, even then you were there still for me. I just want to say I'm sorry. Really.
Forgive me.
I didn't mean it. I didn't.
Forgive me.
I didn't mean to make it look like I didn't love you. All you have done for me, I denied you. But yet and still, you spoke for me.
Yes, I did.
And I'm just flabbergasted. I'm tripping. I'm like, how did I just deny you and you still spoke for me? I don't get it. I don't understand. You still spoke for me, man.
You're my son.
You speak for so many people, but I know you spoke for me as well. Even after I denied you. And it's sad because I even still feel like I deny you still till today. And you yet still sitting right here beside me.
You do. You do.
And I ask myself, what would I do without you? I ask myself, how can I speak for you?
Good.
Just like you spoke for me. Man, I love you. I love you so much.
I love you.
I'm so in love with you.
I'm with you more.